Shannon Sharp finally decided to leave Skip Bayless. It's about damn time. Because for a minute, from what I was seeing, I tell you what, it was like Skip had Shannon wearing a skirt up there. A skirt and some high heels. I remember that episode where Shannon Sharp got mad about the DeMar Hamlin hit. And him being paralyzed and basically died on the field, had to be revived. Skip made some off-color comments, like some snarky comments about a game, like as if a game is more important than that man's life. A lot of people took exception to that comment. Including Shannon Sharp. It's understandable because he's part of that fraternity, that brotherhood, that football brotherhood. He took exception to that. He was like, yo, that conversation got heated to the point where Shannon Sharp took his glasses off and looked at Skip, and I'm willing to bet you anything on that. I give it a moment. There was no legal concussions. There was nothing to worry about as far as going to jail or anything detrimental to Shannon Sharp's life. I'm willing to bet you he would have dove over that table and him skip up. Like, real. But that's not the first and only blow up that I've seen between those Skip and Shannon. So I've seen this shit. I've seen this shit coming a long time ago. It just, see, I saw the jealousy with Skip too a long time ago. Because if you look at it, Shannon, he came into the game as far as not commentators. We called them pundits and talking heads on the sports shows. He came into it as a rookie. So Skip been doing it for a while. You know, first take all the sports talk shows. Columnists and stuff. ESPN probably wrote for them too. I'm not sure, but he's been in that part of sports for a while. Well, he's getting kind of old. I guess it's about 40 years or something. So Shannon came into the game as he was a green thumb. Y'all know what I mean by green thumb. He's a rookie to it. He's doing it basically for the first time on that stage. He's walking into an industry that he had to study his craft, practice, become better at it. And over time on the show of Undisputed, Shannon Sharp started breezing past it. He started carrying that show just based off his personality alone. And whether you agree with him or disagree with him, you remember his outlandish takes on certain things, like his takes on LeBron. There's certain things you remember because Shannon Sharp has that personality that just jumps out at you. That country boy accent is still there in him. I think he's from Alabama. You still hear it at times. And it's very entertaining. Even when you disagree with him on something, it's still very entertaining. And as the years went on, he started running laps around Skip. And Skip knows it. And that's where the hate and animosity came from. And we all saw it, but we wasn't 100% sure if Shannon saw it in the same way. It was all speculation, like, okay, we on the outside looking in, there's a slight chance that maybe he's tripping. I mean, is it possible? We could be wrong. Well, apparently, We wasn't tripping. We was right. Skip Bayless don't get the same numbers. Club Shay Shay show. His subs was in the millions. I mean, in the high millions. He's up there. His views on his show on YouTube is up there. Skip is barely scraping the barrel. He's barely getting by as far as carrying the show by itself. So this career divorce was a long time coming. And now what's going to happen is, the way everybody knows Skip is an asshole. And everybody's seeing the way he displayed his jealousy towards Shannon Sharpe over the years, based off of how Shannon's been carrying the show, his popularity and everything. So what's going to happen is, the show, they're not saying it, Fox is not saying it right now, because in the back rooms, in the back crevices of their planning for their programming, they want to keep the show. Because if they didn't, they would have came out and said the show as a whole is going to end when Shannon's contract buyout takes place, which is after the NBA Finals is over with. Shannon Sharpe is out of there. So if they was going to keep the show, if they was going to end the show, they would say the show would end when Shannon Sharpe leaves after the NBA Finals. They didn't do that. See what they're doing? They're trying to find a replacement, a suitable replacement for Shannon Sharpe. But it's going to be hard to do that, and damn near impossible to do that, because everybody saw how Skip moves, how snaky he moves, how slithery he moves, how easy it was for him to backstab and try to embarrass Shannon Sharpe, a Hall of Fame NFL tight end, on national television. This man got 3 Super Bowl rings. Pretty sure he knows a little bit something about professional football. Pretty sure he knows a little bit something about the brotherhood and the closely knit community that they have when it comes to catastrophic injuries. And Damar Hamlin literally died on the field. Literally. Not figuratively. Literally. They had to revive him. So there was extra emotion built into there. And Skip blatantly disrespected that. What kind of chump do something like that? So to me, this karma is very fitting and very deserving of what Skip deserved. And I'm glad it's happening. I don't agree with Shannon Sharpe on a lot of things, a lot of mistakes. Not one bit. But I definitely understand this decision. Because Shannon Sharpe does not need Skip Bayless. This Club Shay Shay show is already doing numbers. He can start a second channel and people will flock to that too. He could create a new podcast and people will flock to that too. He has learned that being independent and growing independent is the new wave of the environment and the future. It's the new economy, it's the new working economy. And people as a whole are working on phasing out the 9-to-5 jobs. Right now, people are using 9-to-5 jobs to finance their basic necessities. Food, shelter. But they're using that 9-to-5 job to finance side incomes that can potentially turn into full-time incomes. Side businesses that can turn into a full-time business of which you are your own boss, instead of having to punch a clock, instead of having to ask for permission to go on break, waiting to be allowed to go on lunch. People are putting together plans to go independent in all aspects of life. And in Shannon Sharp's case, that's just the macro of what's going on in society as a whole right now. But I wish Shannon Sharp the best. I think his next move is going to be great, actually. He's going to be just fine. And I seen this coming a mile away. And it's well deserved. And what I predict, Skip ain't going to be able to find a counterpart as entertaining as Shannon Sharp. The numbers are going to tank. When Skip does the show that time Shannon Sharp didn't show up to do a show in protest because he was so heated, so upset at the time, that show tanked. The numbers on that the numbers on that show tanked. It was a flop. And at that moment, Fox knew that Skip couldn't carry the show by himself. And if they don't find a suitable replacement, someone capable of bringing the numbers, Skip's done. And it's a long time coming. Karma has came to Skip Bayless's door and kicked it open, finally. Congratulations to Shannon Sharp. Wish you much success in whatever you do next. Skip, you got what you deserve.